Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So when I was picking out the decks for this reading, we got the Sacred Destiny, and then I heard to use, oh, they're way over there, to use the Spirit Song Tarot. And then I heard the Song of Destiny, and I was like, okay. And then Spirit brought me back to a couple weeks ago. I had this insight and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna make a video for that. And then, I was taking my break during that time. And so a couple weeks have passed and I kind of forgot about it until they showed me the Spirit Song one. And so what happened that day? Let's recount. It was very early in the morning and I fell asleep on my chair. And when I kind of woke up, the song playing, it's Billy Ocean, I think is his name, but it's like that song like, get out of my dreams and into my car. And yeah, so I like woke up and it's like, hey, you. And I was like, what? And it's like, get into my car. And I was like, what? And then I can't, like the whole room filled with this golden light. Like I didn't see the room at all. I was just covered in gold. And then the song was playing and it just got more intense and more intense and more intense. And I was just engulfed in gold. And so I got the message from the guides that like, I don't know, I felt like this loving connection happening very, very soon for the collective. Like it's literally right around the corner. It's just gonna like show up and be like, hey, get in the car. And so that was weeks ago that happened. And it was so bright. That golden moment, I can't explain. I haven't had that happen before. It's like I kind of went to a different place and it just engulfed me. And so when I just looked at one card each. That's the same one. I got Taking Risks. And then when I looked at the Spirit Song one, it was the Sun card. And that's that golden, like being totally engulfed in it. And it's funny because even as I say this, I look down. I always got different decks, but I've got Golden Future here. So they're telling me to use this deck too. Yeah, it was such a cool moment. And as weeks and weeks have passed, it's still like predominantly like I could think about it and be like right back there. Like there's just something really cool about this. So that's what they said. It's like I feel, what did they say? I felt a little bit of doubt. I felt fear from the collective as this comes, and it's like, no, like you've done the healing, you're doing really good. It's time to enjoy life. And they're saying this one is trustworthy this time. So what did we get? We're not going to take reversal for this one. We got the Law. But look how balanced this is. This is, there's the sunshine, but there's those balanced scales. And that's what they said. This one's trustworthy this time. It says acts with common sense and responsibility. And as a protector of Matt, I love that. But, ooh, sorry. It's just getting intense in here. The Law. There's something I'm not getting about the Law. Maybe this person is in the law system. I don't know. That's a lot. Do we need all of them? How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They want 7. Okay, all 6 of those and then a 7. This might be a longer reading. These readings are getting longer. I did so much during those weeks of just trying to raise my vibration, get back to the happy. So just one. So Sacred Destiny. It's that Taking Risk card. Okay, this has come out 3 times. 3 times when I looked before, as I showed you, and now here it is. And that's what they're saying is like, I'm getting just to take a risk. I feel like you might be nervous or scared, but this is divinely balanced. And it's just like right at your fingertips. It's so close. They kept telling me it's like right around the corner. So let's see what song is coming through besides the Billy Ocean one. What is that even called? Is it Get Out of My Dreams? Get Into My Car? I don't know. But first one we have is the Ace of Acorns with creative force and confidence. And that's kind of given... Okay, let's just get them all out. So we got that one. We've got the Tower with the Chameleon, release and revelation. We've got the Nine of Crystals with security and abundance in reverse. We've got Knight of Crystals with endurance and determination. The Three of Acorns with foresight and exploration. Eight of Feathers with courage and solutions. And the Nine of Feathers with perspective and self-empowerment. And it's a little prickly porcupine. Okay. My hands are cold. They're just saying this is the story. Okay. So there's this new love opportunity coming, and it's so close. And it was so, like, I'm almost feeling like this is like almost like spiritual law. Like it's so divinely connected. And it's saying you need to take a risk because in the past, I see you as the Ace of Acorns, as it says, creative and confident. You had all this, right? You knew what you wanted. You were like, I don't know if this is a goat or a ram. Either way, if it's the goat, it's the greatest of all time. If it's a ram, it's Aries, who is one of the most confident signs. You don't really want to mess with too many Aries because, man, are they fiery. What I'm getting is you did deal with an Aries or a fiery type sign, type person, someone who just like rams into things without thinking. And from that, it brought a Tower moment. So here's the Chameleon, and it says to release and revel. So there is this moment that, as this one comes into with the Black Widow, if something took your security and your abundance. So it left you feeling, well, I would feel like that too. I did feel like that. Whenever you're in this thing, and that's what I'm getting with like this chameleon. It's like chameleons can change to anything. And so when you got rammed, whatever this was that kind of took your confidence, it took your spark a little bit. And so from that, the chameleon changed colors. It's like you don't have that creative aura about you anymore. Now you're a little bit more in this Black Widow energy kind of thing. Because you did get hurt, and because you were so open and loving and trusting, you got taken advantage of, right? This Tower moment happened, or something happened. The universe happened. That's all we can say. Things happen. We don't know why, but am I shaking everything? Yeah, because I move so much. And so what I like about that, what I like about this Tower moment for you, being the chameleon, is you've really okay, a lot of the times we get stuck in this false positivity. I'm fine, everything's fine, I never focus on the negative, la la la. Again, still wearing the black and white shirt. Because if you only focus on that, you're not doing the healing, you're not doing the shadow work. And so the High Priestess card, when you look at her, she's standing in between two pillars. She's got the pillar of light, and she's got the pillar of dark. And so she can navigate between both worlds. She can go into any situation and understand how to work through each one. And that's kind of what you've been through. And so what's this next one? We've got endurance and determination with the camel. Especially when you go into this Black Widow energy. Navigating the dark side, the shadow side, is very, very tough. Especially if you've only ever focused on false, I was trying to say focus and false at the same time, focused on false positivity. I'm not saying that being positive is a negative thing, but we really do need to see things for what they are. And so whatever got thrown at you, whatever happened, this tower moment, it brought a revelation, right? Release and revelation. And because you're like, you know what? I refuse to let this be my downfall. I'm not going to stay down here and just let people throw stones at me. I'm going to keep going. And so, right? The camel can go huge distances through the most extreme terrain, right? The desert, I think that was all in yesterday's thing. It was like just sitting in the sun in the desert. You've gone through that. You know what that is. I'm hearing you got the gold medal in endurance. You went through a very tough time, they're saying. And so that's where a little bit of this mistrust, right? It's almost like this golden opportunity. I'm hearing golden boy. This golden boy is coming. And it's going to touch your heart, but you have to take that risk. And so maybe in the past you kind of like took that risk and got burned. This one, they're saying, if you take this risk, it's actually going to empower you. And I don't think you've had that before. You thought that you were going like that before, but there was just a little bit of bumps and lessons, soul lessons for you to learn first before that came. So really, they're saying that last moment, it was meant to happen like that, right? Coulda, woulda, shoulda. No, you did what you did, exactly how you were supposed to play it out, and you learned the lessons from it. It was just meant to kind of help level you up so that you could be at the energetic frequency to even resonate and meet this person. Whoopsie woo. All right, the law is way over there now, but just remember that card because I'm not getting up. So from there, cards everywhere. We have foresight and exploration. That's where you thought that you saw where things were going in the past. And what I'm getting is you're almost at that cycle completed. You're at that, it's not a cycle. Well, if you stay in that same pattern, it's a loop. But what it should be is a cycle and you grow. It's a spiral. That's what we're doing. So you're back at that almost same start. Hello, Cooper. You're almost at that same starting point, but you're just one leveled up. And you have that foresight that this is happening again. So I'm getting a little bit of fear now. It's like, oh shoot, I don't want to go through that again. I didn't learn my lesson, or I learned my lesson. I don't even want to try. And they're saying you have to take that risk. That card went flying too. You gotta take a risk. And so I love it. I'm like, that take a risk, that card's over there. I can't get it. Well, here we have the mouse. And it says courage. So, right, Spirit's like, don't worry, we got another card just in time for that. So you are going to need to trust yourself, to have that courage, to take the risk, because last time you did it blindly, so it was more exciting. It's almost like, see you like jumping off a cliff, the Fool's Journey, yeah! And then this time, having the wisdom of what happened to you. And so now when you take that risk again, you're going to be blessed because you have the wisdom now. You're not going in there kind of like love bombing and being naive and things like that. You're coming very grounded, but you still have that excitement, that young inner child, that this could be more. And Spirit's saying the best part of that is that here we got that little prickly porcupine. And it is perspective and self-empowerment. you have self-empowered yourself. You're not going to go in there and do those little bit of silly patterns that you had, right? Being so blindly, seeing the red flags and be like, I love red flags. You're going to see going into this that if you take that courage, your perspective's changed, that you're not going to see the red flags because you've self-empowered yourself. So when this comes in, it's going to be healthy, they say. Whereas last time was more adventurous, right? With this ram, it's just like going things head on. I'm going to make things happen. But this one I'm seeing is like unfolding, blossoming, enlightening. So I wanted to still bring out those cards, and they're very far away. So let's just pull one more to wrap up. Just a short and sweet one this time. 2, 3, what? Okay, we're not done. Spirit really wants to talk lately. Okay, so the first one is work satisfaction. Seek that which fulfills your soul. We've got clothing, and it says, let your outer express your inner. And then this is the one that made me smile because it was cute, but it's crystalline light body. Build your crystalline Merkaba. And then there's 2 souls that are shining so brightly. They're sitting on the same lotus and they're connected. And I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, let the spirit come in just a bit, share the message. So you did have that tower moment that kind of took your security away and helped you live a little bit of the Black Widow energy that really balanced you in your High Priestess energy. The light and the dark. You know how to weave anything now. You can get through anything because you had that endurance. And so with that endurance, it now has brought you spiritual foresight to step and be courageous and self-empower yourself. It was really all a perspective change. There was just little things that you needed in maybe that last one. And you know, that coulda, woulda, shoulda. Even if you acted now how you, in that situation, it still wouldn't have worked out because there's this one that's coming through. This is the one that aligns at the soul and heart level. So, work satisfaction, seek that which fulfills your soul. So after that tower moment happened, I see you doing so much inner work, building that light Merkaba, that crystalline, right? Doing the shadow work and really raising your vibration. Just being in your own world of solitude. So now I see you doing so much of that the inside is brilliant. It's beautiful. And so that's where this clothing one comes. It says, let your outer express your inner. You glow, you shine. You know, I don't even say whatever you wear, who cares? I think that no matter what you do, it's how you do it. You're going to glow and everyone's going to notice now. So from that Black Widow energy that you've been maybe resonating at for a while, thinking that this is me now. Well, the old you is you still. You still are that fun, happy one. And now you got this other one. I'm seeing this glow come back. And empowered. It's going to be so empowered. And so outside of you, because you've done so much inner work, is now going to reflect what you're feeling inside now. And so you couldn't stay in that energy for long, right? As you said, I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to let people keep throwing rocks at me. And you had that endurance. You grew. You changed your perspective. And so this wonderful, awesome connection is coming. Like, just let's go super close. They're just sitting there. Their hearts are the same. They went through the mud. No mud, no lotus. They reached to super high heights. They reached for the light. This is the connection that you can trust and you deserve. So with that, we're going to leave it there. I'm excited for you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.